Hi, my name is Eddie, and this is a reading for Gemini 2023. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards. Lay down your 12 cards. Right, let's have a look. I'm going to do this in quarters. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So let's have a look at the first 3 months. Okay, that's interesting. Well, what I feel first of all here with the Two of Pentacles, it's like a fast start. It's like a new start, January, fresh start, resolutions. But it's like you hit the ground running, and it's like you're getting everything sorted out. It's like you're balancing the books. Things which you have kind of left, you kind of go back and you kind of sort of sort out. I see some paperwork being sorted out, some finances being sorted out. It's like you're going through things with a fine comb, I get here. It's a very positive start actually, and this I'm feeling in January. There will be some barriers here in February, okay? I do feel you get through the kind of sort of some of the stuff. You kind of do the easier stuff first, but it's still a big achievement because you're kind of just getting through things at a great pace. But you're going to reach something here by February, which you're going to need to break down, I feel here, okay? It just seems too big to chew, okay? You need to put it into smaller pieces and then it's easier to deal with. It could be a negative influence around you in the form of a person or a work situation, but it's some changes which you've been meaning to confront, okay, but you keep putting it off. But it really does show you are going to confront it. It's like confronting your demons in some respect here. And in fact, by March time, I do see you being able to kind of sort of reap the benefits here. With the number 9, it's about reaping the harvest, and all the time, all the effort you put in is going to come back in equal measure. So I do feel you're actually enjoying yourself here, treating yourself. It's like a reward really for your hard work. So could be around either a car, around the home, or around a holiday, okay? It's just like you stepping back for a while just from the situation, just reevaluate things. That's the kind of energy which I get. And then we've got April, May, June. It's interesting, I've got 2 major cards here. April is actually looking good, okay? There is a big release here. It could well be around this negative energy here, okay? It takes time to kind of set in, I feel here, okay? But there's a strong sense of letting go of something that creates this kind of sort of lifting, and this lifting actually takes you to better places. That's what I'm getting here. It's like you haven't got these chains around you any longer, okay? Extremely positive in April. In May time, I see a lot of acceptance here with the Judgment reversed, okay? You realise, I feel, that there are some things that you can't change, okay? And it's a bit of a paradox, because when you actually accept that you can't change them, then the actual situation changes around you. So that's interesting. You kind of sort of come to that conclusion. It's like you work through the smaller stuff, then the bigger stuff, and then you get to a point, kind of sort of May time, where you just accept that you can't change anything directly, but by accepting it, things start to change around you. So that's looking positive. June time, there is some kind of official situation or legal situation around you, but because it's upright, there is a sense of things going in your favour here, okay? So there's nothing to worry about. There's also something here about elephant in the room as well. I mean, often I look for my spectacles and I find I'm wearing them, or I look for that pen which I find behind my ear. It's kind of that energy. It could well be that someone's been pulling the wool over your eyes, and then you realise what they're doing. Okay, there's a lot more clarity and more balance as well, and it's very much about some action which you take will bring about more balance. Let's look July, August, September. Okay, a bit of a slow start this quarter. With the Sun card reversed, there is a sense of, I don't know, there's some kind of sort of thinking back, and it could be perhaps around some summer, like some summer memories. You know, perhaps there's like someone who's passed, or people who have passed, or people not in your life anymore, where you used to enjoy the kind of sort of summers. So it is a bit of a slow start there, and you do feel a little bit kind of sort of down, but it gives you an opportunity to kind of look at your life. So there's actually like a positive aspect to this. Okay, it shows you looking at your life a lot deeper, and then making some more changes as well. I mean, next year is just full of, or 2023 is just full of changes for you, and positive changes. Okay, there's a lot of facing up to your fears and kind of looking back as well, and then that making you realise that you need to change your life some more. So with the Page of Wands in the reverse position in August, there is a negative energy here with you, you know, around that time. Something which you realise no longer serves you. So it could be around a work situation, or it could be around a person, but it's just this kind of, just coming to that realisation and just seeing that negativity, you know, just seeing it kind of sort of face up, and then being able to kind of sort of deal with it, and then moving away from that. September is actually absolutely amazing, because, you know, for me, this is the twin flame card. There's something here about a twin flame connection which you may be in, or you're going to encounter, or it's somewhere there in the background. You know, twin flames are, well, there's nothing better than a twin flame connection. You know, even soulmates can be friends, family, and lovers, but a twin flame connection is that much deeper. It's like the soulmate of soulmates, if you like. It's like two halves of the same soul that form to make one, and it's very much about some development there. They've done an experiment, scientists, like with a particle, cut it in half one side of the universe, and the other half the other side of the universe. Pull on one, it has the opposite effect on the other. So it's this yin yang type of connection here. And you've got black and white tiles, so being completely different but at the same time fitting together well. It's that kind of connection here. You don't want any other connection apart from that one. Okay, it's like you've found it. That's the overall energy which I get here. So let's look at October, November, and December. Okay, got all reverse cards here. Okay, so again, it's this feeling of stepping back. It seems like that throughout the year, that you kind of tackle something and then you need to step back, and then you tackle something and then you step back, which is good, because it's good to take a rest. Okay, so there could be a lot of like holidays like in between, or just getting away, just doing something different. Okay, with the Eight of Swords in the reverse position, it does kind of show there is a situation which makes you feel very kind of trapped. But what I do feel here, since the card actually shows a person with rope tied around them and a blindfold, it's upside down, and there's these swords as well which appear like the bars to a prison. The rope can just drop off. So the feeling here is that it's in your hands, okay, and you will take some action here which then enables a breakthrough for you. Okay, there's a sense it's been playing on your mind, but you get it sorted. In fact, most things to you by this time, by October time, seems like water off a duck's back, or like a walk in the park, because you've had the experience. Big changes throughout the year, bigger than any other year I feel here as well. In November time, with the Seven of Wands in the reversed position, there's something here about getting some signs, you know, from the universe. Could well be that you've been asking for something, you've been putting out some intentions or some prayers or some wishes, and it's very much about receiving a gift from the universe. That's what I get here, okay? And it's very much about, I would say, giving you what you need and not what you want, okay? But the thing is, what they give you is what you need to get what you want. So you can get what you want, but they won't put things on a plate for you, okay? And as you can see from the previous months, you've had to work hard to get what you want, and then you kind of step back and then you start again, okay? It's like a sort of rest in between. But there are some things which you do ask for some divine inspiration about, perhaps things which you can't control, perhaps some situations around you, perhaps with other people, okay? I do set a lot of prayers and kind of sort of wishes which go out, and you be given a gift from the universe. I see this person like with these sticks and they're kind of sort of plodding here, okay? So they're nudging you in the right direction, but it's more in the sense that they give you a piece of stone and a chisel, and you use the chisel to make a statue out of the stone. So they give you the chisel and the stone, but they won't give you the end product. You need to do that for yourself, and that really does continue here into December, okay? With the Seven of Pentacles reversed, because number sevens always relate to the spiritual plane for me, okay? But it's also about letting go of something to allow something new to come in. So even though you've achieved so much, okay, there is still something which you come to, okay, which you realise you just need to let go. You need to step back. So you may have worked on something, some project, but if you imagine you've got a plant, you keep watering the plant, it's going to drown, okay? So you come to the realisation you need to stand back for a while, and then it starts to grow and it starts to develop. Free readings or free daily readings are available in comments and also personal ones, in the description. Don't forget to like, to share, to comment and to subscribe.